Hitachi300 LC. It's running off the state network and it's having difficulty staying on the network. So it's losing radio continuously. And the best thing to do with something like that is just check it out. And everything looks good. We'll go up and check out the antennas and stuff, but this runs off of internal modem. So we're gonna update the modem. Update the modem to a 4G. Just like to make sure I get out here and check everything out, make sure it's good. This looks like one I installed. Alright, so we're green right now. He says it X over radio antenna. Got GPS antenna, radio antenna. He said it gets X'd over continuously. He's got the update 4.8 for his GPS firmware on his main and update on his auxiliary. What I like to do is I just like to restart the connection and see how long it takes. It stumbled there a little bit. This is what he gets right here constantly. And he said he has a max dozer that he uses on the site too as well. He says the dozer never cuts out. This one always does. So yeah, that's interesting. It sure is taking a while to link up that radio. So we'll replace the modem. We'll upgrade it. He's on Verizon right now. We'll switch it to AT&T. Put the new 4G modem in and see if that doesn't help him out. Because yeah, that took a very long time connecting to network, and he can be updated on his 3DMC, so we'll put the new update in for that. Alright, well, first thing to do is power down, because we're going to have to get to that MCI4. Where is the seat back? MCI4 is down there. We're going to have to get that. We're going to have to open it up and put a new modem in it. Alright, with the MCI4, this is the brains of it, besides the GX55, which is also computer. Just knock off these screws here. And this is a Phillips head. We'll get inside. It's got internal modem. And once the screws are off, just lift. As you notice, the seal always jumps off its little track. Just put it right back. You don't want to pull it out. Okay, so modem is right on the underside of this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a star bit. Remove those. And once you remove those 4 small bolts, just basically it connects right here. You're just going to take and pull this towards you. It's going to release from that little socket. Lift up ever so slightly. And note where the antenna cables are going into the modem and radio cards. See them? Got 1 gray, 2 black. Alright, once you get it opened up like this, you'll see that you have some wires. Make sure they're in good shape. This is the one we're concerned with right here. This is the modem. All you need to do is pinch these and they pop right off. Note where it's coming from. This is the first one, the long link. And the FH915 goes to this radio card here. which we don't even need to take that one off. Might need to just pop this gray one off. Just pinch them and pull up. Alright, so we can leave that one attached to the radio. 2 screws, 1, 2, remove those screws, pull. And this is the new modem. With this one, just pull right out of its socket. Should tell you what it is. This is usually tells you if it's 3G or 4G. Centuron. Not seeing it on there. Anyway, we'll install the new one. And insert back into the slot, screw it down. And that's it. So there's 2 ports on this. You'll see there's a J1 and J2 port. You're going to use the J1 port. And all you do is connect your antenna cables back up. Connect this antenna cable to J1 and then put it right back together. Make sure they're connected good. Be sure your antenna cables are connected correctly and snugly. They come off, you're going to know it. You're going to lose everything. And just line it back up. Push. Everything goes back together. Put your screws back in, put the cover back on. Done. Yeah, be sure to change out your... Oh, he's running AT&T. Interesting. Be sure to change out the SIM card. I'm going to put a new SIM in. Probably should be running... Verizon out here. Oh, I don't like these SIM cards like that. They come attached. Detached. Yep. Insert new SIM card. You're going to have to activate this, so you're going to need all those numbers. Call up AT&T or Verizon, whoever you're with, have them activate it. And just put it right back together. Okay, power right back up. And we'll go in and we'll check the MCI4 firmware, make sure that's updated, and we'll update the 3DMC. And we'll make sure it connects. Make sure the modem connects. We don't have to be in there. We'll go to start. And that little blue black ball right there, configure. This may take a minute. Its status is disconnected. But it is trying to connect. I have to give it a few. Go into MC, X config. And let's see here where we want to be. MCI4 status. And this has got the yeah, see, this has got the 2.23 firmware, so we'll update that. Alright. And you just go to settings, firmware. But we need to get my flash drive that has the correct firmware on it. Again, you can get all this firmware, software, and stuff from my Topcon. Choose file. We are USB, and it's going to be this MC SLR 400 5.4. Okay, make sure it loads right here on the side and hit load firmware, and it'll give you a message, do not leave this page or the file will upload will fail. So it'll go through its thing and update. Yeah, it'll give you a status right here in this tiny little window. It'll say upgrading, and then right now it says done. Firmware upgrade successful. Awesome. I guess it's kind of frozen. We'll give it a minute. I had to power down. That screen got froze right there for some reason, which is weird. So just power back up if that happens, and just go back into MCX config and just check, make sure that firmware update applied. It's going to start 3DMC automatically. We can just get out of that and come back. So no need to go through all of this. File, exit. Okay, go back into MCX config. Sometimes you got to do this a couple times for some unknown reason. Make sure it's marked right there. Load. There we go. I think this is a better upload. It actually kind of changed screens and then went into the upgrading, where before it kind of got froze. So we're upgrading now. When it says done, it should actually change screens again, so we'll see. There we go. Good. Settings have been changed. Requires reboot. That's better. Before it didn't do that. Firmware upgraded successfully. And reboot. Come on. There we go. And device is rebooting. Nice. And it's going to count down. Awesome. So the first time failed. Second time is good. That usually happens. I'm not sure why, but it does. Weird. Alright, so reboot was successful. You can exit out. And we're going to update the 3DMC. Just go to device, go to your hard disk, and you should have it in there if you've downloaded it from my Topcon site. 12.2.536 for the GX55. They're going to be different for different boxes. Just double click on it. It'll start automatically. And it'll start automatically. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. And let it roll through its thing. That's why you should go Topcon. Look at all that paper blueprint he's got. He could easily put that on a data collector, FC5000, FC6000, and have everything right there for him with a rover without using tape measure and all that. But you know, we're getting closer here. We're getting closer. So there we go. As you see, it removes that program from your disk, your flash drive, so if you need to reload it, you're going to have to go back and populate that again off the Topcon site. So X out of there, we're going to actually go back into MCX config. I just want to double check, make sure that we have our firmware loaded. Okay, alright, excellent. Now let's go into 3DMC and make sure that new 3DMC has loaded. And I'm not sure if we're connecting with the modem yet. We'll find out here very shortly. Go to View, About 3DMC. You should see the update that you just put in, 12.2.536, 2021. Yes, 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 we're in there. So now we'll just check the modem. And there is our MCI4 firmware update, which is the MC 5.40. Alright, let's go into Start. Let's get our little marble, our modem marble. Status is disconnected. Alright, let's make sure this card is activated. And one last thing, looks like it needs to be updated, the APN. Go back into MCX config and cellular. There it is. GPRS, the APN needs to be changed to whatever you are supposed to. They're going to be unique to company. And status connected. And done with that 4G network upgrade. He is running network out here off the state network. And so we'll see how it works. See if it maintains connection a lot better. It should. 4G is a lot better than 3G, and it just needed firmware updates and stuff like that. So, yep, get back to work. Looks like we're staying green. See that screen when he flips over? Yep, we're green. Hasn't gone red yet, so that's a good sign. 4G's better connection anyway. New SIM card probably did it, but 4G probably helped for sure. And then firmware update for MCI4 is always a good idea. This stuff's got to be able to talk well with each other. So, yep, get back to work.